Okay, hi everyone. Good evening. Magandang umaga. Kung umaga kayo nanonood. But this is
Talk nerdy to me.
with Red Queen and Coach Abby. So I'm Coach Abby. I talk about tech techniques, lifestyle, and life lessons. But I'm also a nerd through and through. So we're here with...
Red Queen Andy, so I'm an esports caster for PUBG and also host for any events.
Yeah.
DM me.
Wedding daw, binyag, lahat. Basta
Sige lang.
host lang pero
Kaya.
hindi nang-ghost yan. Ghost mo yun. Corny. Okay, anyway. So, here's a Talk Nerdy with us. We have updates for you guys. So, it may not be just the two of us. Next time, maybe more of us or maybe may mga movements or rosters. But any nerd is welcome to give you updates about anything that's happening in the world of nerd. Right?
Yeah, as much as possible, we'll try to cover it all. Pero yeah, this weekly thing will make it a regular stay sa lineup ng what do you call this, ng aming weekly thing. Yeah, so for me, on my side of the fence, I've casted 2 tournaments for Ruthless Hype Esports. That's Night of the Champions and the Ruthless Invitational Showdown. So these tournaments, actually, they're off-season tournaments. What it means, yun yung parang pre-events before the official tournaments.
Yeah.
So this is where the teams actually practice their strategies and every approach that they plan to do for the official tournaments. This is where they practice their lineup as well, their synergy, chemistry, everything else in between. So it's a good thing for us, especially the audience, to have an idea of what they can deliver in the official tournaments. So, inaabangan din naman talaga siya. Like, minsan nagpipick talaga yung stream namin up to a staggering 40, di naman 40, but mga 30,000 viewers.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I've been watching you cast for them and watching the tournaments as well. And dito yata nila parang ito yung parang testing ground of the strategies that they have. It's more of like entertaining in a way because they of course they don't want to show the strategy na parang full force, but also it could be like a great testing ground that
Yeah, but there are also other teams na will just exert enough effort to get into the grand finals, but then completely
chill.
chill lang. Then, kumbaga parang nag-lie low bigla because for the reason that they don't want to expose too much of their strat or tactical gameplay para maging ano lang din, so as not to be vulnerable, I guess, to the other teams from the regions.
Syempre ayaw naman nilang mabasa sila.
They don't want to be they don't want to be too predictable.
Yeah, exactly. So, bouncing off of that, speaking of yung ayaw mabasa, it's actually one of the questions I was able to ask nung dumalaw ako on site for MPL. So, I want to
Ooh,
give a
yeah.
shout out to Ron Muyot for...
Sinong ni?
Sinong ni Ron.
Nong ni Ron.
For inviting some of the people or some of the nerds that we have to join in as one-day media dun sa MPL. And I actually asked this question kay Coach MTB, Master the Basics, ng Aurora. Because that time, they have not been defeated. Parang ang ganda nung, nung momentum nila. If I remember right, they only lost once pa lang dun sa tournament right now. And I asked him kasi playoff secured na sila. And manaka-naka na maging top 2 naman sila talaga for the standings. I said, would it be a good idea to start hiding some of the strategies? Kasi sa MOBA, yung composition ng draft is very important to dictate kung paano yung flow ng game, kung early ka ba sa game magpipeak or mid or late game yung composition mo. Is it too early to say na parang is it a good strategy na wag na ipakita yung mga hugot na heroes? Kasi nung game na yon naglabas si Edward ng unconventional hero for an XP lane, and that is Valentina. So, hindi siya usually ginagamit for that, or at least hindi ginagamit ni Edward for that. I remember like one or two people lang yung gumamit ng ganong klaseng strat before. And it worked. As in, binalagbag nila yung kalaban. So, ang response lang ni MTB was, I'd rather na hindi kami magtago ng mga plays and hugot. Kasi kahit nasabihin mo na try namin siya sa scrims, if hindi namin siya na-try sa stage, we wouldn't know na proven siya, na it works. So, yun. So, I think yun naman yung different approach. Like sa Ruthless, maybe some teams are already like showing up and showing off yung kaya nila talaga to see na parang how will it fare against other teams. While some others may choose to like not really show kung ano
All
yung
of their
strategy.
aces,
Oo.
yeah.
Pero yeah, again, it depends on the coaches and stuff. So, I guess that's some part of our esports updates. But also, I would like to say, congratulations kay Red Queen. Woo! Kasi meron na siyang more than 6,000 subscribers on YouTube
Oh, yes.
because of PUBG and especially the Aurora
Horror
community
esports. The
and
Purple Hearts.
the Nepali community as a whole. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so it was an ordinary night with my friends. Kwento. Yeah, so for the first time ever, I was granted permission to do a watch party for the PMGO 2025. And then so dun pa lang I was already happy about it. I was so excited to do a live stream on my YouTube page kasi talaga I'm not as active when it comes to YouTube. So I tried it out because the community, the Southeast Asia and South Asia community talaga in PUBG are mostly active on Instagram and YouTube channels. So I hosted my first watch party, and then again it was an ordinary night. And I was with my friends. I was over at Bea's house, Bea Chu. So thank you again. Shout out to Bea Chu. While I was giving my opinion, I was doing a little bit of commentary about what is happening from the games. Suddenly, the chat kind of
Blew
popped
up.
off. Yeah. So I saw a lot of purple hearts. There were a lot of people really spamming the comment section with purple hearts. And alam ko na yun eh. I already know because when I cast in Ruthless,
Yeah.
they do the same thing.
It means that the Purple Army is there.
Very active and very
Purple.
supportive. Yeah, purple. Shout out to Skate, by the way. The famous eggplant. Ayun, so I never expected it. So when I saw the chat really exploding with purple hearts, and then I saw some of them saying, "Oh, this is a horror esports raid,"
Yeah.
because of CR7.
CR7.
And ayun, so I was very happy, and I thought they were just there, watching PMGO with me. I thought they were just staying there, but it was you guys, actually Abby, Nick, and Bea, who pointed out that you need to check out your subs. You need to check out your subs, and from 600 to 6,000 in just 3 days.
Yeah, definitely.
It was something, it was an unforgettable moment for me.
Yeah, there were tears involved. Honestly.
Yeah. Medyo, yeah. If you were there, you'd see.
Yeah.
And
also, you checked your TikTok.
I got a little emotional kasi talaga. Siguro, it's because of the fact that I've already been casting PUBG for 3 years already. And I was just like really, really happy. And it was kind of a surge of emotions from the past years, the past events, the grind, and everything else. Tapos, andon, you have a community, you have people really supporting you and genuinely likes you for your commentary. And that for me alone kind of really warms my heart. And to be honest, it gave me something.
Yeah.
Like, the fire that I was looking for, that spark of like motivation and just really confidence in what I do. It was there, and again, it was a night to remember. So I just want to take this opportunity again to thank Horror
Let's thank them this
Esports.
way.
Yeah, yeah, tribute. So I just again want to take this opportunity to thank CR7 Hora, Hora Esports community. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for always showing me love and always making me feel at home.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so happy for you
Thank you.
to finally parang take up space. Because you deserve it, and a lot of people are actually rooting for you. They just don't know how. And I am so excited that you're embarking on this whole new YouTube journey. And yan, i-post mo yung drafts mo.
Ang dami.
Yeah. So anyway, speaking of creating, no, another thing that we were able to experience together and with a couple of friends is Volume 7 of Creators Unplugged. So Volume 7 na siya. So it's actually a movement, let's say, a community that Beachu, our friend, is building. So if you guys are part of the creative industry, or you want to be part of it, or you just want to express yourself in a creative way, cinematographer ka ba, photographer ka ba, or any other type of art, everyone's welcome. So if you want to check out, they have an Instagram account, Creators Unplugged, and ipa-plug na lang doon when the next event is coming up. So I'm so glad to be part of it kasi we were part of the first two, and then we kind of had like conflicts with schedule. Tapos ngayon lang tayo ulit nakasama. But it was a fun time sa UP Diliman.
Always a fun time naman. I think we were present naman during the first one. The first two Creators Unplugged na events. Yeah, we were there. Tapos, Volume 7 na yung sumunod.
Yeah, so
medyo natagalan, but it's
natagalan.
okay.
Yeah, but I'm so happy rin kasi like aside from Nick and Bea who we frequently hang out with, nandun din si DC.
DC.
So DC, if you don't know yet, he's like one of our main nerds, especially sa tech group natin, and he's such a great nerd and a great friend din. Tapos nakakatawa kasi hindi kami nag-updatean na nandun kami. Pero nagkita lang kami, DC! Sorry, hindi talaga na tayo nag-usap na nandito na pupunta ka. Hindi, no? Ganun. I like yung mga ganung level of adult friendships. Like, you don't get offended na parang, walang update, walang gano'n.
Low maintenance.
Parang doon kami. Parang pag minsan may tech event, nandito ka rin, nandito, ganun lang. Yeah. So, I think,
kasi we kind of already understand na, even if we like don't update or don't talk to each other for, for a time, it doesn't necessarily mean I already forgot about you. Yeah. It's just that, I was just too busy, pero I'm always happy to see you. I'm always happy to talk to you. It's just like yung para bang yung kind of friendship na pag nag-usap kayo, it was just like yesterday magkasama kayo. Yung parang that kind of vibe really is like top notch.
Solid. Tsaka hindi lang actually to like be friends and hang out. To also create together. Like, yun yung I think na hit ng Creators Unplugged as a community. Like, you come there, regardless of whatever gear you have, you can talk about gear, you can talk about like strategy, may mga talk about monetization and stuff like that. That happens na hindi siya masyadong formal event. Hindi siya yung tipong straight up mentoring event, but also you just basically sit there, you simmer, and then you absorb what you can from the group. So yeah, kudos to Bea for making it happen, and we'll see you on the next Creators Unplugged. So, speaking of video and stuff, you, my friend, I'm so glad, have finally watched, because it's out now. It's out now. You can watch it on Max. Yes. We have The Wild Robot. Di ba? Ngayon ko pa siya nilabas. So, ito yung tissue box ng Wild Robot. Hindi ko siya ginamit ng screening. Pero I was able to watch yung advanced special screening niya. And when I watched it, sabi ko, kailangan mapanood to ni Andy. So, finally, dahil streaming now on Max, Wild Robot, don't miss it. What are your thoughts about the movie?
It was very nice and warm. At first, kasi when I see a movie kasi, and I know it if it's when I know it's animated film, minsan meron akong, sometimes I tend to be skeptical. You know this kasi this was also like my first reaction for the My initial reaction during the time na we were about to watch yung Transformers.
Transformers 1.
Yeah. So medyo parang it's like, oh no, like, is this like maybe too, um, how to say, hindi naman childish, it's not really, it's not that term, parang
Too
kids,
light.
too, baka I get bored or anything. Pero yun, actually, I love Transformers din. Tagal na. Pero yun, Wild Robot, it's a very nice movie, I can say. Thank you for making me watch Wild Robot. Um, I think it speaks to everyone. That movie. It doesn't matter if you're a kid, you're an adult, whatever age. I think it speaks to us. It speaks to us all just because it's very relatable. It's yun yung ano yung parang the whole sense of belongingness. That hit hard for me.
For me naman, I think, as someone who watched it a second time, the beauty of The Wild Robot kasi is, it kind of sets you up with an expectation na, this is gonna be a film that has one lesson. But the more you watch it, you understand there's so many layers, so many lessons,
Yeah.
and so many perspectives, because it was able to create like not just an ensemble type of cast, pero like a world view. Parang ganun. Hindi lang siya world, pero like a world view na the central theme was you can be more than what you were programmed to be. And I think a lot of us are on that path na parang we are all just trying to be more than what people say we are or expect from us na ito yung limit mo. Hindi ka magaling sa math, so ganito ka. Hindi ka magaling sa art, so ganito ka. Colorblind ka, so hindi ka pwede ganito. Yung mga limitations na ganun. But also, you can apply that so much deeper din in the intergenerational thing. Kasi it's also a story about motherhood, parenthood, diba? Like, how you start off as a kid, and then you grow, and then you are able to be more than what you were taught to be. Yung perspective lang na parang, we are all living life for the very first time. Like, Fink was trying to, voiced, by the way, by Pedro Pascal, if you did not notice. Diba? Like, parang, he's just trying to survive. And basically, like, if you look at it na parang, the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, he was trying to manipulate Roz. But also, he was just trying to survive because he's not the strongest predator in the wild, diba? So, if you look at life, we are all just trying to be a better version of ourselves. But also, because there's no reset button, it's the first time we're actually dealing with the things we're dealing with. And whether it's motherhood, fatherhood, or like basically growing up, we're all just trying our best to be better. So I think yun yung, as someone na yun yung parang central thing ko with my content creation, it's enforced so well in the movie na sobrang ang ganda niya pa rin panoorin pa ulit for me.
Yeah.
It's not what people expect na parang, ay, ano to, DreamWorks version of Wall-E or another version of the Iron Giant. It has those types of feels, but at the same time, if you watch it as a whole, you will understand. Hindi. It's more than what it was programmed to be. So yeah, and altogether, I would say it was one of my top movies from last year. Ganun siyang level. And I'm so glad it's streaming now. So if you have, especially if you have kids, if you're someone who is looking for inspiration, check out Wild Robot is out now.
Yeah, and you also have to commend yung the style of animation.
Yeah.
Parang siyang painting. I think it was from a Japanese animator or yung style.
I'm not sure.
Hayako, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll get back to that later on. Search lang muna namin mamaya.
Or you can just
kasi
search it.
maganda. Yeah,
Let us know
you
sa
can check
comments.
it out. But the animation is really great.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, I was able to attend because you were casting, so you were not able to come with me. A special screening of The Amateur. I would like to thank again our friends from Ardent Communication. Thank you
Yes.
for the invite. So I was able to attend it with DC. In fairness, when I came in, they were like, oh no, so si Andy, sabi ko nagka-casting. And then, I'm so glad DC was able to like come with me. Um, it's such a great concept, yung movie altogether. So,
Hindi ba siya yung parang cliche or
no, ano siya para siyang, remember yung sa Taken, na
yes,
si Liam Neeson, like, I have a very particular set of skills.
skills.
One that I can use on you, something like that. Find my
Oh
daughter.
gosh, I thought you were really gonna
Say the I
say
used
the
to memorize.
line.
I used to have it here, but now I forgot. But yeah, it's like that. But what if it's a nerd and you specific
No,
skills?
no, ano siya, like, kasi I saw the trailer.
Yeah,
So, without really spoiling the film, this is just, from the trailer that I saw, his wife died.
yeah,
So, just like what you said, para siyang Taken, he went after
Yeah.
the assassins or like the people responsible for for his wife's death.
yeah.
So he's a nerd, doesn't have say sabihin mo
He's not strong. He's not
physically
physically strong.
physically he's not at par with sabihin mong like yung talagang mga agent.
Yeah. Okay. So more on that. He's part of the FBI, but he's an analyst. He's not a spy. So he's the one who's on his desk, decoding yung
The
mga
back end,
transmission
back
about information about mga leads nila and stuff like that. So he is a genius, pero intellectually. What I really like, intellectually, I mean, kasi pag sinabi mo spy, like parang holistic like parang if you think about James Bond, you think about even the guy from Taken, parang kaya nila lahat like smart sila, street smart sila, socially, blah, blah, blah. He's really great with computers. In a way, it's like Chuck, which if you don't know yet, one of the reasons why Nerd Herd tayo is because of Chuck Bartowski. It's like that, but also with usually kasi ang expected natin kapag nagpasok na ng training montage na parang Lawrence Fishburne basically trained him. So imagine like parang Neo, Keanu Reeves,
Yeah.
diba? So tinrain siya. And the conclusion was basically he doesn't have killer instinct. So, how do you kill if you don't have killer instinct, diba? Like you can't like point a gun at a person and pull the trigger. In a way, that kind of resonated with me because I feel like I'm one of those people who, diba, remember when we tried to like go to the range, or when the few experiences I had with guns, I have great aim. Hindi to joke. Like I really have great aim, but I feel like I can't execute it kung totoong buhay. Tama ba? Diba? Yeah, I mean,
Yes, I agree.
real talk.
She does have great aim.
Like I really have great aim, but I feel like I'm like him. Like I don't have killer instinct.
Okay, so I just remembered one character from Hunger Games. The guy with very good with tech. So
Yeah,
that's how
sa nuts and bolts, right?
yes, that's how
si
he
Bolts.
competes with
Yeah.
other victors. So parang I feel like it's something
Something like
like
that.
that.
Something like that. And
he knows how to lure his enemies, set up traps, parang ganon kind of thing. Not directly sabihin mong it's a mano-a-mano fight, but it's more of like really outsmarting yung the enemy.
I really like how they played it out. Like yung ano niya, yung genuine feel niya. Yung anxiety type of situation na parang I don't know if I just relate to the guy because I'm just a nerd and I'm so anxious then, and I'm very vindictive in a way sometimes when people I love are hurt. But I guess that's the general feel of the movie for me. Siguro if there's one thing I want to change lang is they should not have shown the trailer, diba? So I'm not spoiling anything, but watch it if you want to watch it. Pero like there's a trailer na yung sa swimming pool.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yung swimming pool sa taas, tapos
the
the
glass broke.
because he was using compressed
man.
air. Yeah. I just wish they didn't show that dun sa trailer though. Kasi it's like one of the my favorite scenes.
Okay.
So parang may ganun lang akong bubog sometimes with movies na parang, so there are trailers that basically show everything. And you're like, sayang. Parang when you see the movie, parang alam ko na kasi napakita ko sa trailer. Hindi naman siya entirely like that. It had its own twists, which is why I'm saying, watch the movie. But, sayang lang kasi I feel like yung best scene was that. Alam mo yung one movie that did well with the trailer, na I feel like, this is why the movie's really good. And I really enjoyed the movie, Mickey 17. Kasi yung trailer, it didn't give away the...
Yes,
diba? Like,
actually.
even if you watch the trailer, there's so much more to the movie than the trailer gave away. Which I really like because usually Warner Brothers, I love you guys, but medyo, usually, yun yung tampo ko sa kanila na parang, pinakita na kasi sa trailer eh. Yun yung isa sa yung pinakatampo ko with Shazam. Like, parang yung scene done with Wonder Woman showing up, it was shown in the trailer. So parang sabi ko, sana hindi na pinakita sa trailer.
That's supposed to be the surprise.
Yeah, kasi hindi naman siya like parang it's a cameo, pero like it's just a few seconds. So parang since few seconds na siya at nakita mo siya sa trailer, parang parang I was hoping it's a bigger thing for the movie itself. So anyway, that's the thing. So I think yun yung mako-commend ko sa Mickey 7. They were really able to leave out the bulk of the movie. Yeah. Create hype but leave out yung main plot of the movie. So, yeah. So that's it siguro for the cinema entertainment side of things from my end. Another thing, entertainment side, is I wasn't able to buy a ticket for Simula at Wakas Day 2. Kasi nag-drop yung tickets ng SB19. So, na-sold out yung first day. So, my second day. Still wasn't able to buy yung tickets that I would want and would be worth my biyahe to Bulacan too. So, but all in all, when I'm not able to secure tickets and stuff like that, I feel so good about it as a fan. I feel sad about it, pero like as someone who has been supporting for a long time, that's when you know your idols, or because idols, diba, like K-pop idols, the group you're supporting already made it. Kasi it's so hard to get tickets already. Kasi I remember nung, like Beanie, yung una showcase nila sa SM North, like I was able to buy yung SVIP ticket, walang hassle, wala pang hassle. Tapos, nagpahabol pa yung ibang friends ko that time na, ako rin, tapos kin-credit card ko and stuff. I think later on in the day, nakabili pa, and up to like the next day, nakabili pa eh. So sobrang solid pa, sobrang dali. Pero nowadays, you can't do that anymore.
But it's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
we just know that P-pop really
they really
doing
are
good.
Succeeding. So, I feel sad, but I don't feel bad about it. Because, alam mo yun, mas maraming na nagmamahal sa kanila. So, yeah, I guess yun yung, the downside of success. But also, in a way, you kind of feel like, kahit pa paano may ambag ka. Kasi before everyone else jumped in, we were there. So, yun. Congrats again to Onesie Entertainment and everyone who's part of the production. Congratulations sa inyo. Alam mo ba, na sobrang lakas ng P-pop, napasok na nila ang tech. Just today, Acer released a limited edition SB19 hand fan. It costs 1,999 pesos.
Oh my
For
gosh.
pre-order siya. And it has like perks. Like meron siyang photo card, meron siyang postcard yata and stuff like that. Tapos yung mismong fan, like it's yung commonly we have the Jisoo Life, diba? Meron siyang SB19 logo. So it's like, kasi may concert. Diba? May concert na sold out. So kung atan ka doon, may dala kang light stick. Wala dito yung light stick ko na SB19, pero I have one. Kung dala ka light stick, tapos meron ka rin dalang fan. Na branded din.
The perfect combo.
Di ba?
That's really nice.
Di ba? Ang galing napasok na yung tech. And speaking of tech, I just want to give a huge shout out to our ASUS fan. Thank you, ASUS Philippines.
Thank
kasi
you, ASUS.
Our podcast right now is powered also by ASUS. So ASUS Vivobook S14. So we have that right here if you are looking for a laptop that has Copilot PC capabilities, this is the way to go. Super great Asus Lumina OLED screen. Ang ganda ng visuals niya, ang bilis ng processing. It's more than capable of handling a lot of the other stuff that we do. You've casted using this. Na
Oh, yes.
you were using it as a. We also use it as a. We use it for OBS. We use it for recording. We use it for a lot of different stuff. So again, if you want to check out an absolute beast for productivity with Copilot PC capabilities, Intel Core Ultra 7, and sobrang solid niya talaga ng performance. So, sobrang swabe, tas ang gaan niya lang. Basta battery life is amazing. Again, the Asus Vivobook S14 is worth checking out. So, thank you again, Asus fam. We'll see you sa next launch. May invite na tayo sa next launch. Abangan ninyo kung ano yun kasi I'm so excited for that. They have a new line of
Basta.
products.
Yeah. And kasi since medyo we do have a lot of events coming up na din, no? Kaya it's very important to carry one of these. Kasi medyo napapadalas na rin yung remote casting ko. So after the event, we're gonna do the commentary at night. So no problem with ASUS. Kaya niyang gawin lahat basically. So thank you again, ASUS.
Yeah. And I was gonna say something about since we're doing the mobile casting thing. Watch out, guys. We'll keep you posted because we are also working with a few of our other friends who will also empower us to pivot to a digital nomad type of lifestyle. We will talk more about that very soon. Finalize lang yung dates and details. But definitely check out the community chat para kayo yung mga unang-unang mababalitaan. Check out nyo lang yung QR code nandiyan sa comment section. If wala yung QR code, we will just post the link itself. Check out yung community chat so you can pencil in yung date na i-lock in namin very, very soon.
And also, syempre, mas maganda na if you guys can follow us on all of our social media platforms. We have
TikTok, Instagram.
Oh, we have TikTok na? I was gonna say Instagram, but yeah, we do have TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So that's where we post everything, all of the updates.
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube, which is of course where we are going to upload this hangout thing. So don't forget to give us a like, follow, and a share so you'll stay updated with everything that is happening with Nerd Herd, because I promise you guys we do have a lot of surprises for everyone this year, so stay tuned.
Yes, definitely. And where can they find you?
You guys can follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Pwede na rin TikTok at Red Queen Andy. And that's going to be my main handle at Red Queen Andy. So if you guys love PUBG and some tournament recaps na rin, also movie premieres, lifestyle, food, travel, yun, that's what I do.
Yep, definitely. So congrats again on the 6,000 plus subs. Road to 7K very, very soon. As for me, I'm Coach Abby. Again, I talk about techniques, lifestyle and life lessons. So you can check out meron tayong YouTube. I would like to give a shout out to Canva for sponsoring our back to YouTube video.
Yes.
So check that out.
And also a big shout out to Hive International. Yeah, for my amazing jersey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Inspi for sending this. Gusto ko yung, kung gusto yung rin ma-shout out at kung gusto yung ma-feature, let us know if you want to be part of the herd, if you want to support, if you want us to talk about your products a lot more in-depth or have it here, let us know then sa chat. You can reach us Instagram, Facebook, and also through email. We can partner with you guys and make sure that you and your brand and your mission gets heard. Because again, this is Nerd Herd, and it's time for nerds
to get heard.
See you sa next nating episode and talk nerdy to us. Bye!